My name is Nismo Nick, and I am here to talk about this. I am here to talk about the 2025 Nissan Murano. So, why am I excited about the Murano? Well, it is a new Nissan product, which I love, and today it leaked all over the internet. So, let's talk about some details. If you have seen the thumbnail, those are real photos of the 2025 Nissan Murano. They did leak via the brochure, and I'm assuming Nissan's going to release all the details pretty quick, because now that that has leaked out, we're going to start talking about it. So, what do I know about the 2025 Nissan Murano? Well, the biggest thing is there is no more CVT transmission. Now, that is huge because since the Murano has been around, it's basically been a CVT transmission, except for that first generation. And, CVTs are controversial for Nissan, and they are going to that 9-speed automatic, which is pretty cool. We use the 9-speed automatic in other Nissan products, so to see that hit Murano, I think a lot of people are going to enjoy that. The engine, well, I won't confirm or deny, but I can tell you that it's no longer a V6, and it's probably a VC turbo, 4-cylinder, which I have not driven it. I have not touched it, so I can't confirm anything about it, but that is what the rumored engine is to be. Now, a couple comments that I've seen is it basically looks like a gasoline version of the Aria. I can see that, actually. It does. From the back, it does give off a little bit of an Aria vibe. From the front, it gives off a sophisticated Kicks vibe, if you will. But I think that the Murano was long overdue for a makeover, and I think that this new generation has gone above and beyond, especially with Nissan sometimes phoning in the design. I think that this new generation really departs from that last generation Murano that has been around since 2015, believe it or not. So a few details that I noticed. Yes, it's going to be an all-wheel drive version. There are a dual digital dash screen setup that Nissan is calling the Murano Glass. And apparently it changes display based on time of day, which I think is pretty cool, and I'm excited to explore that feature. A couple things I saw: a haptic touch panel for the climate controls, and knowing how Nissan is doing their setup now, there's also going to probably be a climate control in the screen as well. I'm assuming a 3D camera system. I'm assuming ProPilot 2.1, some self-driving, some hands-off driving, as we should say. Another thing I noticed was a push-button transmission. So I noticed that in the 2025 Armada, and I was like, okay, I push-button transmission, I see it. It gives space in that center console. But I also see it in the Murano, and I'm not mad at it. I want to see kind of how that center console is set up. It has massaging seats as an option, which is nice. It's got a blue leather interior, which is nice, which I'm assuming is going to be that blue from the Aria. I'm assuming that it's going to have a lot of that safety feature stuff that is on the Kicks and on the Rogue, just in a larger platform. But being that the Murano is kind of our luxury SUV, if you will, I think there's going to be some features that you won't find in any other Nissan product. When the Murano first debuted, a lot of people said that it could be an Infiniti. In fact, it was designed to be an Infiniti, but Nissan actually kept it for themselves, and I think that this new generation is probably the most Infiniti-looking version of the Murano, and that's not a bad thing. It really isn't. I think that the Murano has a place in the Nissan lineup as our luxury SUV, kind of going after the Lexus RX market, but not that price point. So I am sure that there's going to be a ton of details that come out this week on the 2025 Murano. I will update once I know more of a release date and can confirm some details like horsepower, gas mileage, engine. But I'm excited because anytime Nissan launches a new product or a new design, it's nice to see what they do. It's nice to see the progression from the last generation to the new generation. The kicks for 25 is phenomenal compared to the last generation. So I'm assuming that the new Murano is going to be a major leap forward, especially with no more CVT. So keep a lookout for an updated version of this video or a new video explaining some of the new features that seem to be Murano only, like that display that changes during the day. And I look forward to talking about new Murano content. And who else do you know that has a Murano hat? That's why you should trust me, because I have a Murano hat. So like and subscribe, and we will talk new Murano and new Nissan product soon.